So a couple things that you have to think about when you're doing this Achilles lock, right? I don't really call it an ankle lock because the way that I'm holding it is more like an Achilles lock. Once you start going for feet, it opens the game up, right? It's 50% of your body, so you can start doing things. And the reason why I really like doing it is if I can't pass somebody's guard, I can always go to his feet, right? And then it opens up the pass for the next time. So if somebody doesn't respect your leg lock game, then you're gonna leg lock, right? And if they respect it too much, then it's gonna be easier for me to pass because they're gonna be like, worried about their legs, and then boom, knee slice comes through, or over under, right? Or a stack pass. I'm gonna be able to get those positions. So they work off of each other perfectly, okay? So think about that. The other thing, when I saw you guys kind of going through stuff, you're kind of getting back into the ankle lock position as opposed to the Achilles. And the reason why I don't like the ankle lock either is because I almost have to give up a position to make it to a position where you're gonna bite. So if I get this position here, right, and I'm going for the ankle lock, right, if I don't have this position to be able to bend his toes backwards and use my lat, my back of my shoulder, right, to finish that from the traditional like figure four position, I have to like let go to make it tighter. Then my wrist kind of catches that heel, right? And now from there, I can get tighter and I can try to finish it right that way. Where as soon as I grab this ankle the way that I like to do it, it's already tight. It's not going anywhere. I don't need that to finish, okay? So I'm leaving too much up to circumstance. If he's got better defense, or he just has a better angle, where if I grab it the way where I'm here, my hands as high as I can get, and I get this like reverse guillotine position, he's not going anywhere, okay? Where if I get this position, like, okay, I'm doing that, and then, okay, there's the boot, and he pulls his leg out, right? And if I do it this way, I think I'm holding it okay, but it's like foot lock position, not Achilles lock. If he just turns his heel in, he's already out, right? He's gonna do like one of those ballet movements with his feet, and then he's out, just like that. I don't know what it's called, but from here, if I have even just one arm, here and he tries to do that same movement, it's stuck, right? Traditional, he's out, right? Now I have to bust my move to trying to pass the guard or whatever, okay? So think about, A, get the Achilles lock, not the ankle lock. Get up a little bit higher. I can always make my way back if I want to, even though I won't personally, but it might work for you, okay? Second, passing and foot locks, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start from like a basic open guard, almost like he's gonna get into like a scissor guard position or Z guard, and from there, we're gonna take that leg and get back into a position, okay? I want you to do this really slow, and we're gonna get into two different positions from here to finish this, okay? So he gets into this position here. I can't pass. I've done everything that I could, right? I've come up, doing something, he's controlling my shoulders, and I'm like, all right, this sucks, I can't really do it, okay? So he's giving me this position, so I'm gonna take it. So I'm coming up, I'm grabbing my position, and now from here, I'm gonna fall straight back on my butt. But if you see, I'm gonna kind of drag him towards me a little bit to release that slap. So when I'm ready to do this, I'm gonna bring my foot closer to his butt, and I'm gonna get that reverse guillotine position from here, okay? Now from here, all I'm gonna do, my entire body is going against his leg. So doesn't matter how big the guy is, you're gonna be able to pull this leg back, right? Because I'm in a good position, and now from here, my leg is gonna come under, just like that windshield wiper position, and I'm gonna drag him back into me here, okay? From here, I'm gonna pinch my knees together, and I need to get my knees past his knee line. If I get here, there's escapes, he can turn his knee a little bit, it's kind of messed up. But if I can get to a position where my knees are here, he's not going anywhere. So the first position is I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna stay tight, now I'm gonna slowly extend here. I'm not gonna hold it tight right now, but from here, look at all this area that I have from this position to get my back to the mat. No one's gonna be able to like get past that. So from here, realistically, I'm gonna pinch my knees, my feet, I'm gonna keep under his butt, and I'm gonna push them together to get that squeeze that I want, and look at how far back I have to go. I didn't even go back yet, that's just me holding it, right? So if I need to, I have all this area to go back to. Okay, now from there, he does a good job and he starts sitting into me. So now from here, I have to change this angle, right? Because from here, I can technically get his, look at all this area and he's still safe, right? So when I keep this position, even if he starts hand fighting, this is what he's gonna wanna do so he can continue to like sit up, stand up, get to a position where even he's gonna step over this leg, right? And now he's gonna mount me, okay? We'll go over those as well, but from here, as soon as I feel like he starts moving, I don't have the good bite that I want, now I'm gonna turn to my side that I have, okay? Now from here, I can make it even tighter because I'm in this position. Okay, two things that I need to do with my feet. The first thing, this is called Ashigarami position. My outside leg is gonna go right on his foot, and my foot's gonna go on his hip, and I'm gonna almost extend to push him away from me. This other leg is gonna go on the inside of his hamstring, like a butterfly, and now I'm gonna squeeze here, okay? So what that does is it keeps pressure here. If I get this position here, it's gonna be super easy for him to throw his leg down, yep, and get there, right? So that's one of the basic ways to get out of this. He's gonna drop this foot. But if I can get my foot under his thigh, butterfly hook that, and squeeze here, when he tries to get that position, his hips are stuck. Yes, he'll still be able to do it, but his hips being stuck, it slows things down so I can finish this, okay? So when I get this position, foot on the hip, squeezing down on his thigh with that butterfly here, it's easy for me here to get the same position as I'm doing it. So when I was here in this position, I have all this room to get that position if it's tight. Once I'm here, and I'm in a tight position here, I have all this room to finish, okay? But don't count on extending your hip to get the tap. 95% of this tap is gonna be from your grip, okay? So if you arch your hips here and you don't have it, then it's not tight enough. Your hand's on your belly as opposed to your chest, you don't have a good bite and you're not like digging into that thing, okay? So the positioning is important, but you have to have that good bite on that leg first, okay? So, trying to pass his guard, I come up to a position, he's not letting me pass, but he's giving me the leg. I'm wrapping this thing up, I'm bringing this as tight as I can, right? Step towards his butt. Come up this way, squeeze, right? From here, it feels kind of tight, but I feel like I can get even tighter. Boom, first tap. He starts turning, I'm switching, get my butterfly hook, I'm squeezing. Now from here, squeeze, make that tight, and then from there, I can extend if I need to, okay? So let's work that ankle lock from both those positions. Remember, when you're getting that position, pull him into you a little bit, because if I don't, he's gonna stay in that same position, right? So if I get here, this isn't gonna do anything. But when I get here, I'm pulling him in that position that I want, so I can get past that knee line, okay? So let's work that.